Kick of the bat will be Kodai Senga, 32 regular season appearances here, 341 ERA, 179 innings pitched, 130 inning whip, 199 strikeouts, 46.5% strikeout rate, and 10.4% walk rate for Kodai Senga. We'll see how he does here on a Wednesday night, facing Jonathan India, top of the first, leading off for Montreal. And we're underway. He out. 1-2 to Jose Ramirez. It'll be sweeper. That'll be strike 3, and then I'll retire Jose Ramirez to end the first inning. We're going to the bottom of the first. No hits for the Expos after 1. We're going to the ninth first. Taking the mound for the Montreal Expos will be David Festa. 32 regular season appearance, 4-16 record, 142 innings pitched, 6.45 ERA, 176 whip, 123 strikeout rate, 18.6% strikeout rate, and 9.4% walk rate. On the first, Brian Reynolds leading off for New York. And played 154 games this year. Rebel that's going to get through a base hit for McLean. The same at bat in the game that got deleted for some reason. He hit a solo home run, but in this universe he gets flat ball 1. Don't ask me why. So we're second off for second base. Here is the throw. It is done in time to steal a base for Matt McLean as he takes second base. So Matt McLean get a good jump on it. See he goes. As soon as Vesta gets into his motion, and that's right at the end. Just enough to get him in there for the stolen base. Swung and a miss, and he struck out Carlos Correa with a slider to end the first. We're going to the second. No score. After 1, we're going to the second. Bringing out the second for the first baseman will be Leo Ford. He gets 2 regulars. He goes to bat situation. Oh, a hard base hit in the left center. Conine with a hard single. 108 off the bat. That single for Griffin Conine. What a swing. Carter Messerly to the plate. 2-2 to Carter Messerly. It'll be swung and a miss and a fork ball for strike 3. We're going to the ninth second. Right 2. Ball 4. Inside strike 3. I thought that was ball 4 too. I thought that was ball 4. Okay, you wonder what genuinely, what is he talking about? Ramon to India at second base, and not gonna have a play to the bag at first. Single for Brian Reynolds. 1-2 pitch, we're taken off. That'll be into right field. The catch will be made. That'll be in the third. The runner did go to first, but the catch made in right field to win the inning. We're going to the fourth. No score after 3. There we go, ground ball. That's going to get through. Base hit on the ground ball from Ramirez. He's got a 1-out single in the 4th. How about that for Jose? Not exactly the best hit for Ramirez, but he gets it right into the gap for that base hit. He gets really lucky there. Into the plate, on the mound. And it's been kind of a stalemate to this point, as there's a ground ball into center field, a base hit. Running around third, he's on his way home, he will score, and the Montreal Expos jump out to a 1-0 lead. Took 4 innings of work for the Expos lead, 1-0, and they've broken the ice. RBI single for Logan O'Hoppe. 1-0 Expos. Here, and the 1-1 pitch, ground ball, right towards short. For the first is in time for round number 3. That ends the Montreal 4th, but not before Logan O'Hoppe. RBI single, and it's 1-0 Expos. Making Carrot since 1338. It'll be ball four to Ben Quisenberry. He'll take first. First walk around for David Festa in the Expos. Here comes Cedric Mullins. David Festa had 50 pitches here on the fourth. Not really. He looks more like a reliever than he does a starter to me. Is it a ground ball? That's going to get the road base hit. We're taking off for second. He's there with these. Single for Cedric Mullins, and there's 2 on for the Knights here in the fourth. So they're building something here. Can they keep the train rolling? Or will there be a... Now they're going to try and win it. Win here in the playoffs. And that's going to be a base hit into right center field. That one's going to go pretty far into the gap in right center. 1 run will score to tie the game. And now there's on the corners and an RBI single for Connor Joe. He's 2 for 2 today. And the game's tied at 1. I mean, that was a perfect strike into the gap. And he's going. It's not quite to the warning track yet, but it's pretty deep in there. There's a run on me. Could have brought a big turn. So he's just batting. Ground ball in the left. Oh, got past third baseman to the first. A run scores. Sacrifice ground ball. Runner advances a second. A run scores in the Knights late 2-1. Sacrifice ground ball for Leover Piguero. 2-1 New York. That was a really hard throw. 93-mile-an-hour throw from Zach Nito at third base. And Zach Nito at short. Wednesday night. Rumble right towards short. Towards second. This is for the first to win the inning, and we're going to the fifth. Played the Sailors. It's the only team the Sailors could beat, and then the record was just... I guess everyone else, they were awful. Ground ball right for the first, and then it'll be count number 2. Against the Knights, the Sailors were like... They won like 70-80% of the games against the Knights this year. But outside, if you took that away... I mean, the record's even worse than it already is. They just... Oh, a line out to Connor Joe at first to win the top of the fifth. We're going to the New York Knights fifth. 2-1 Knights after 4.5 innings. High fly ball. That one's going to go into the gap in left center for Matt McClain. And he's going to have a 1-out double as he slides it in safely. They're on the pad. 1-out double for Matt McClain. Here in the fifth. Gets a good swinger, and he gets some height and some distance there, and he gets down. Good job by Mr. Lazy. Stops him from getting any worse. But either way, it's a double, and that's going to pull David Festa. He was sleeping at the wheel there about Leo Ford, but he's still able to get the out to win the fifth. That's late 2-1 after 5. Into the gap in right center for Jonathan India. That's going to roll its way all the way to the wall. Grabs the ball, and he's in there with a stand-up double to lead off the 6th inning. How about that for Jonathan India and the Expos? And this guy's just a mix of shock and confusion. India with an absolute beauty of a double here in the 6th, and some of this crowd's happy. And it'll be a rumble. Oh, we can't get there. We got past him at second base. The throw home is laying on in time. RBI single for Max Kepler brings the run home, and the game's tied at 2. So India scores. Nothing RBI for Max Kepler. Game tied at 2 here for the Expos. And we ground ball right towards short. Center first. In time, and that's going to end the top of the 6th. We're going to the 9th 6. Max Kepler with an RBI single. And the game's tied at 2. Swung and a miss on a fastball. That'll be strike 3, and that's going to end the 6th. We're going to the 7th. Tied at 2.
Ball four, taking base.
And we ball 4 to Griffin Conine, and Sandoval starts off with a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Here comes the center fielder, Carter Messerly. Has it got a hit today for the Montreal Expos? And we run right to short. 1 hop to second. Right to the first, and then time for a double play. 6 for 3. Nice double play in the infield here in the 7th. And there's a grounded short, side out to the second. And then my throw to first. So strike 3 to Lamont Wade Jr. That'll end the top of the 7th inning stretch. We're going to the 9th 7th. Tied at 2. And we ground ball from Kepler in the deep short, and he's not going to be able to have a play at first. So Kepler bats with a 2-out single here in the 8th. I mean, it ain't necessarily Philly, but and there'll be a ground ball, throw to second, and there's that number 3 to end the top of the 8th. We're going to the 9th 6th, and the game's still tied at 2. Swag and a miss. It'll be straight 3 and a single. We're going to the 9th. The game is tied at 2, going to the 9th inning. It was a disaster from there. 2-1 to Conine. That'll be right at third. Oh, he can't get it. It bounced past Ben Quisenberry. A throw to second. I thought that was going to be out number 3, but apparently not. As it gets past Ben Quisenberry. Good swing there, the hit. Quisenberry. The bounce on that was diabolical. It's going right to him, and then right as it gets him, he has this. It bounces really high in the air. Above the head of Ben Quisenberry.
Ball 4, runner take your base.
Sickles will be down low for ball 4. Into the walk, Carter Messerly. So they're going to pull Sherritt. And then it'll be a high fly ball for Lamont Wade Jr. to deep left field. Goodbye, home run. Lamont Wade Jr. goes deep to left. 3-2 Expos here in the 9th. First home run of the playoffs from Lamont Wade Jr. A late 9th inning 2-out bomb, and the Expos have the lead. 5-2 ball game here in the 9th for Lamont Wade Jr. as he hits a high and deep blast to left. And this game has been flipped upside down. I was not expecting that. And yeah, I think we're out of the 3. And the 1-1. And that's gonna be caught by Matt McLean to win the inning, but not before a 3-run blast. Lamont Wade Jr. and the Expos are gonna try and win this ball game off the 3-run Lamont Wade Jr. blast. 5-2 Expos going to the bottom of the 9th. And the ground ball right towards short. The first take time, and the Knights down to their final out. As the Expos are 3 strikes away from taking game 1 here round 2. Game 1 for the New York Knights. And the 3-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss, 3 strike 3, and that's the ball game. Expos take the opener of the series 5-2 off a 3-run Lamont Wade Jr. home run to win it 5-2 over the New York Knights. Big win for the Montreal Expos here on a Wednesday night.